Good sunny afternoon. Hopefully it's sunny. Hopefully. I just got off the phone and found out about an area getting some bad weather. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm reading a message, so just give me 1 second as I say hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. She said, okay, I guess it's a problem with that site. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Hello, hello. Anybody coming, coming, coming? Hopefully notifications are going out to the folks that I have, but I've been on here a few. Okay, guess what? Off, but still got to read the work chats. You know how that goes. Y'all know how that goes. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Hopefully, everyone is having a happy Thursday. I definitely am. I wish the same for all of you. I feel good. I feel good. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I said I was going back to eat clean eating, but I'm sitting at home hungry and I ain't got no doggone snacks. I need a snack. So I started this live, but I'm actually getting ready to make a order. I could go get something, but I don't feel like it. I'm enjoying relaxing in my own space. They asked me if I wanted to tip this gentleman. I think I can, if you skip it, I think I can come back to this because I do want to tip him. I need to calculate it. And he was really good. Um, dang, it's a couple things I need to do, but I need to place an order for a delivery. And I'm kind of thinking about ordering some food because I am hungry, even though I ate earlier. Um, hey, 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 welcome in, welcome in. This is a quick one. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here, but I was planning to come and do a couple of things. One, I just saw something on Mr. Tendernism. So if you haven't seen my latest short, check out my latest short for an update on Mr. Johnson, aka Mr. Tendernism. When I tell you he is out here winning, when I tell you the blessings are raining down on him, when I tell you he is booked and busy, do you hear me? Listen, Nick attempted to take advantage of a good man and use his intellectual properties for Nick's own personal gain, and it didn't work for him. Hold on 1 second. I gotta read the work chat again. Okay. My bad. It's probably gonna keep going because there's a conversation going on and I have to monitor it. But yeah, so that's what Nick did. And I saw a video too that I'm thinking about reacting to where this lady had a different point of view because she made it all about a race thing, blah 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 blah. But there's history there. But anyway, Nick wasn't right. It wouldn't have mattered what the person looked like. But it's funny because I was just talking to my son because I wanted to know his point of view from a younger person's perspective, like what his point of view was. And I was telling him like the difference is because of the history attached to the race. That's why a lot of people are having a conversation going that way. But my son was saying like companies forever have been doing it and they pretty much do it to any and everybody. They're going to take advantage of you, they're going to steal from you, they're going to take your ideas in a work environment. You might have somebody that is in a position where their voice is heard and they're taking someone else in a maybe a lower position um ideas, and they're getting all the credit for it, but it's not really them, so it's like an age old problem. I definitely agree, but also when it comes to the conversation about the ethnicity, it's literally attached to what would be referred to as African American ethnicity for hundreds of years. So that's why the conversation is going that way. Of course, some listening would get it, some maybe not. So that's why I felt the need to say it. Let me see. Uh Annie Sierra. Hey, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon. Uh the numbers. I have to really enlarge this honestly because I be struggling to see. Shoot, oh, damn, phone fell. I have to take my. I'm to start wearing my other glasses when I do this. It says the number one outlaw. Hey, number one outlaw, welcome, welcome. Annie Sierra 211 again saying hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Hello to everyone listening to the sound of my voice. If you have not double tapped that screen, please double tap the screen. Give me a like, please. Thank you. And if you're listening to the video, hype it, please. Y'all hype that video for me. That will boost me in the algorithm. Y'all know how it goes. I'm an up and coming channel too, so it'll help get me more visibility. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll come over here. I talk about a little bit of everything, current topics, hot topics. I'm about to talk about crap buckets in just a minute, but I wanted to go ahead and promote my tendernism series that I got going on. I got some shorts regarding it. The situation with Mr. Walt Johnson, the tendernism, Mr. Tendernism as he's known. And also, I have one short that I've done, and I'm going to do another one. Excuse me, I have a series going. I'm going to continue to update it as progress continues to happen because it's only up for him. So he's going to continue to progress, and I'm going to highlight that. Whether it's regardless of how you associate the problem, it's still a problem. If it's not your intellectual property, you do not take it and steal. Okay. To me, it rises to the level of theft when you go to trademark something you did not create, unless the person sold it to you. See, there's a difference. I'll give you an example. Like, right, let's say you want a logo and you're not a logo maker. I want to be clear on what I'm saying. So that's why I'm going to say it differently. Let's say there's a logo, for example. You want a logo and you are not a logo maker. So you go and you say, "Hey, Mr. Smith," I guess, or Blow, they say Joe Blow. So let's say Mr. Blow, can you I'd like to buy one of those logos. Can you create a logo for me and I'll pay you or whatever, exchange you do in terms of, it could be I'll do this, company provides that, you provide that, fair exchange, market rate exchange, however you work that out, right? But it's fair, it's equal. And then you make that purchase and then you go, okay, this logo is designed for me. It's mine's and mine's only. Now I'm going to go and trademark it. Now I'm going to utilize it. So that's why I have to be clear because I know it's people that are listening. They're going, wait, that don't make sense. You said they didn't create it. They shouldn't trademark it. Hold on. This message is directly for me. 1 second. She said, mhm, thankfully, I don't have to switch over and say anything. Okay, cool. So, um, I hope I didn't read that out loud. Oh man, because it's work and I don't want to say it. Because it ain't for me to put on here. And if you listening to me, well, I don't want to say that. I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, um, um, shoot. As soon as I went live, shit, hold on. She said, as soon as I went live, the work chat started going. Like I was in the process of going live. One message popped up. I was still doing a little thing. Another one. This thing has been going since I've been going, and now I need to respond to that, which I will in a minute. But I don't know what happens if I go off of this screen and go into the chat and come back. So I'm just gonna. I wasn't gonna be on here too long anyway. So I'm gonna say this, say the next thing, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So I'm gonna do it like that, so I don't leave her too long before I respond. Oh man, but she was just telling me about something that happened anyway. So, anyway, let me get back on track. Man, this is my bad for being distracted and all over the place, y'all. You know how life is. Life happens. You can't predict certain things. So that's just the way it goes. So let me look at this real quick and speak, and then I'll finish saying what I was saying. Aaliyah Cook. Yep. Hi. 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 Welcome. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you don't mind, double tap that screen, hit that thumbs up for a like. Thank y'all for being patient because life happens. Hey, sometimes you get distracted, and I can be distracted. Listen, that's me. That's who I am. That's how I be. That's how I talk. I be multitasking my butt off all the time. Oh, what happened? There is ooh, hell, something is happening. Wait, y'all, listen, I know I'm easily distracted. I'm not gonna even read what it says. Ooh, something is happening in my area, and I did not even see the message at first. I wonder if I can run this back and it'll show me. Would a message run back if I run it back? Nope, it's not running back. Damn. Wow. Now I'm gonna have to turn to the news when I get off of here and see what's going on because I do not know. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get back on track. I was talking about Mr. Johnson. It's only up for him. Okay. So he has and I was saying that, companies do that, but it's fair exchange if you ask someone for a service and they provide it for you and you provide whatever means of compensation you provide, right? That's fair. That's not the same. So when I say that, I just have to spell it out sometimes that I get it. It's not simply that you didn't create it so you don't get to trademark it. It's the deceit that was involved in it. Um it wasn't Mr. Johnson created that and he wanted to gift it to Nick so that Nick and his family come up and they get to, be doing well financially, and Mr. Johnson is just living a regular life, and you over here trademarking his stuff and selling merchandise and living high off the hog, and he's not off of something he created and didn't say you could take. And that it wasn't a mutual situation where Nick, the owner of Destination Smokehouse, it wasn't a mutual situation where Nick had gotten approval from Walt, Mr. Johnson. I'm just going to call him Mr. Tendernism to trademark that because in Nick's own video, and if you want to hear him say what I'm about to say, check out part 1 of my Tendernism series, right? Nick said that Mr. Johnson, aka Mr. Tendernism, was aware that he was doing that. Aware. I can be aware that you're taking something from me or have taken something from me. That doesn't mean I agree. He didn't say he agreed. He didn't say he gave permission. He didn't say he gifted it to him. He said he was aware of it. That is some fraganacle bull. And what were you gonna give him? You bought him a damn Mercedes. Did he have a choice? Did he get to decide what kind of car he wanted? Did he have any say in it? Was he offered something else in place of it? Did you offer him the money, or did you just decide to give him a car to shut all the onlookers up to appear as though you were doing something while your restaurant was overcrowded with lines down the street and you making all kind of bank and you ain't gave this man cash? Ain't cash is king, ain't that what they say? Shit, money in the bank or a car? And did you cash the car out? I got so many questions. I know y'all do too. you know I know y'all do. I mean, but what did y'all think? If you heard it, or if you haven't heard it, if you hear someone say that the person was aware that you were doing something, like for example, when Nick made the statement, when he said Mr. Johnson was aware he was trademarking tendernism. What did how did that come across to y'all if y'all heard it? And if you didn't hear it, when you're hearing me say it now in the way I explained, like the situation that just happened, how do you feel about that? Like, what do you think? So and so was aware. Does it imply that they're in agreement? Just let me know what you think about that. So that's the situation of tendernism. And so now, Mr. Tendernism was on the Sherry Shepherd show. You hear me? Sherry Shepherd. And they didn't put his ad up on the screen and everything like that. So that was what the short that I just did was dedicated to. And I'm so happy for him. He had to have done some things right because look at how everything is going for him. And it's all because who knows how much attention would have came to the behind the scenes, but it appears as though what brought more a spotlight on the situation is Keith Lee showing up and the owner deciding that Mr. Tendernism could not accept the $4,000 tip from Keith Lee because the owner, with his big ego, decided that he would tell Keith Lee how to spend his money because he wanted to know why Keith Lee didn't tip the owner. Because he didn't want to tip you, fool. It's his money. Okay. Or the owner wanted to know why wasn't Keith Lee looking out for the staff. He was minimizing Mr. Tendernism by saying, like, everybody works around here. So, but that ain't who they came to see. Everybody's coming to see Mr. Tendernism. They were, you lost that. And Keith Lee can spend his money how he chooses. But this fool, hey, he cut his nose off to spite his face. And it was right on time because what he was doing wasn't right. And who knows how long it would have gone on. So move on. Let me move on. I almost don't want to say what I was going to say. Is so unrelated to that, and the person that I'm about to talk about is such a negative conversation. I can't stand that dusty bum bucket uno toothed thought. And so I'm not going to put it on this live. I need to respond to a message anyway. And so I've decided that instead of speaking on her, I'm going to end this live so that I can leave it on something somewhat positive. I mean, unfortunately, bringing attention to what Nick did, the owner of Destination Smokehouse Eatery, what he did to Mr. Tendernism. What he did isn't so positive, but what makes it the conversation positive is the fact of how it's going for Mr. Tendernism, and that's really my focus is look what had happened and look at what is happening. So when God said yes, it's only going to go up. So I'm not going to put Uno Tooth it in the same conversation that I'm having here. So I will be back live at another time. But if you want to hear what I got to say about buckets. Catch me when I go live again, which is gonna be I don't know how long it's gonna be because I gotta respond to this message and I was about to place an order and then I went live and I thought I was gonna multitask and I got distracted because the chat is actually still going. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my order and then I will be back to say what I gotta say about buckets. I can't even mention her without laughing. She's such a joke. Anywho, listen, y'all have a great rest of the day if y'all don't make it back for my next live. And again, a couple of asks. I'm just gonna say it again. Double tap that screen, please and thank you. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, or if you catch me on the replay, hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you ain't hyped my video, why not? Hype me up. Come on, hype me up. Hey, I hype me up. Yeah, come on. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Listen, regular conversation. We respectful to each other in the chat over here, but it's gonna be some ish talking, but it's also gonna be some big upping and some celebrating of people. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of everything. It's talking about some hot topics. It's talking about some people in some specific sectors. And I got two different conversations I'm still about to have, but I just haven't had them yet. So I think next time I go live, I'm just gonna get on here and go right on in because I might put the two conversations in the same one, or I might separate them because they're in two different sectors. I don't know, but I do know that I need to respond to the work chat. So let me go and get up off of here and I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And until I chat with y'all again, I'm wishing y'all peace.